ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And here we go in Mexico City. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They're throwing it. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Purdy throwing here to start. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They give for the first time to Rashad White. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They send the tight end in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun is Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On third down, Purdy. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now it's Purdy. This is caught by Trey Palmer. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zettner all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 27.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. They connect for the first. And he's in. Touchdown. The Sentinels will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Sentinels tie this game 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They are facing second down deep on their own end. Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Purdy. He'll get this to Tucker. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this. Short pass caught by his tight end. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First down throw by Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers break that tie and now lead by 7. Zettler all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. It's White on the give. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Oilers take a 13-point lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Zettner all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, his choice to bring it out was a good one. He got some 5 bonus yards and is out right at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Huge! Don't let us down!
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Searches, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from Mexico. The Sentinels at a deficit. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast. Putting a receiver in motion. From midfield now. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on first down. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Sentinels make it a one-score game before halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. It is in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers grow their lead just before halftime. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Oilers double their lead to 14. Zettner all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 4. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Oilers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He's got it near the 10. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Escapes the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running on 2nd with White. Along this sideline inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
White will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Oilers make it a 24-point ball game. Zettner all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. First down, ball at the 36. Purdy throwing here. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Purdy on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers trying to end this before the final quarter. Now we'll see them try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Oilers continue piling on to this lead. Zettler all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he's out a little short of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Oilers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Short pass brought in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. They send a receiver in motion right. White. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers parlay the interception into points. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Zettler all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete out to the right. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop. On second down, a run with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Sentinels still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now, after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, this is White. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Oilers take possession of the football.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
1st down throw by Purdy. He puts some power on a deep one left. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Sentinels get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we begin the fourth. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has it at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. First and goal, here's Williams. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back now, pressure on its way. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's White again. Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
3rd down run from White. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the gun, a run for White. Room to work at the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, White. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The give now to White. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. This one's caught. And And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Looking for an open man. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Third and goal, Purdy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got...
And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Oilers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Oilers as we say adios from Mexico City.
Beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through unlike therapy.